Hello guys, today I will show you an arcade game in the Japanese Cheeto, the Japanese tier 3 medium tank. I think it's at the moment it's battle rating 4.3 in all game modes, I believe. And it is definitely one of the best tanks at that battle rating, in my opinion at least. It feels a high penetration 75mm gun with about 145mm of penetration at close range, and it's decently armored for a 4.3 at rank 2 with 75mm of frontal armor. It's not very good armor, but it is good enough to bounce some unaimed shots at better angles. And the first T-34 comes around and we plant the shot right into his frontal armor and he blows up. In this game I'm in a squad with one of my friends, Cyborg 102. He's playing the Americans with his Shermans, and without him this game would have ended very differently than it will turn out. And at the start of the match we go to the flank that's nearest to A, so we can put pressure up here. And the enemy team also used a large amount of their team to get here. Cyborg already took some hits here and is repairing and replenishing his crew. And I try to get people off of him, and he takes a hit from the M10 here. I don't know where this shot went. And Cyborg takes another hit. I can't really help him here, and but I really want to get rid of the M10. Yeah, finally get it. But I'm very worried about the 88mm flak gun here. And also about the T-34s that are in the cap circle. And they already kept A now. Our team got really wrecked at the start. Nearly everyone died here. The enemy team has nearly all of their tanks available. So we will have to do quite a lot to swing this around. And after Cyborg dies here, I'm a bit anxious that I will get overwhelmed and rushed down by an overwhelming amount of enemy tanks, and I decide to hide behind these rocks, the rocks here, like the M24 Chaffee already does. But first of all, I have to fight off some more of the tanks that are piling up in front of me here. And as you can see, the one-shot potential of this gun is very good. It's nearly like a Russian 76mm from the T-34s, just with better penetration and overall handling. Oh, and I miraculously bounce a shot here. I think it was from the 88mm. And now I pull back here. There are just too many tanks. And I'm also quite lucky that all these T-34s in A don't show any interest in fighting me. And we are now in the bad position that we need to take A, but I cannot get over there to A. And we are getting pressured by a lot of tanks. Sadly we don't get the kill here, so we have to pull back because of the KB1s. I tried to get back up a bit more, but the maneuverability of the Cheeto is not that great, and turn time of the tracks is quite long. And I shoot at the KV1, and now that's the signal for the both of these KV1s to just rush me. And I one-shot one of them, and the other one, luckily, dumps the shot into the rock in front of me, which saves my life, and I can continue to fight. Here, make a bit of a stupid shot and shoot it in the heavily angled side armor. But the next shot takes out his gunner, and he's doomed at this point. It's getting quite close on tickets now, and we really need to cap this. But I just cannot go over there. There are too many tanks driving up here, and yeah, but I need to take a better position to support the enemies, support my teammates, that is, and help them cap A while I shoot off and fight off any enemy vehicles that come close to the cap. At this point we already lost some people, they also lost some people, but nearly everyone of our team died twice, and most of them only died once. And now I'm in a position where I have to fight two at once. And you may wonder why I show the back of my tank to the enemies here. I have a better chance to survive a hit from the T-34 in the back than I do in the front. Because in the front there's the crew, and I will definitely die in one shot if he hits me in the hull. But if he hits me in the engine, he will maybe set me on fire, but that's also not 100% chance. And I will most of the time survive a hit, as you could see here. And so at this point I have to fight two lanes of the enemy and bounce off of and have a lot of luck that the T-34 driver is maybe drunk or something, because he missed me even though I'm not the smallest tank. Luckily at this point my squad mate Cyborg kept A, and we are now free to wait this out, and the enemy has to attack, and we can just sit here and wait, which is always the better decision. Yeah, I lose a crew member here because for some reason I couldn't pen the T-34, even though he's badly angled. Yeah, just I must have hit a strange part of the armor. I'm also lucky that the key 49 drops the bomb very, very badly. But this also gives me time to pull back and let the enemy forget that I'm there. And as you can see, they are not really aware of my presence here. They just give me the side shots and they give me the opportunity to kill them. And the next T-34 comes around and I plant the shot into the turret, which gives me some time to fight off the T-34 that's coming around the other side. And I one-shot him as well. At this point I was really, really, really nervous that because if I die here, the team definitely loses. We lost nearly all of our tanks. We only have some AAAs left, and not really any tanks that have a fighting chance. And Wirbelwind comes around. I also one-shot him. And at this point the enemy team rushed themselves to death in front of my Japanese 75mm cannon. That was a very strange pen against the KV-1. Only killed the front crew members. But the second shot finishes it off. And that's the game. 17 kills, 6 assists, didn't die. It was a really, really, really fun match. I was had probably a much higher heart rate than normal. Even though it was an arcade game, I think that definitely was one of the one pretty interesting game. I hope, at least. maybe tell me if you want to see some more of those gameplays. Maybe. Yeah, that's it for today. See you guys.